Hi friends, Amy Stoddard back in the kitchen with you for another great recipe as part of our 6 weeks to summer kickoff and countdown. We're rocking our kitchen. Okay, another way to use up the ingredients that we have been working with so far is what I have for you today. Back to our white beans, so either you use cannella beans or you use navy beans in that Mediterranean salad that I taught you. And I want you to have a recipe to use up the leftover beans because I don't want them to sit in your fridge and go bad. So we also made that beautiful roasted garlic. We're gonna do a roasted garlic bean dip. Very classic and also very simple. So let's not be afraid to keep it simple. Okay, first thing that's gonna go into our food processor. It's also nice to have a couple different sizes of food processors. I have a big one, I have a small one, and it just means that you can use up leftovers so much easier. Okay, so I'm gonna put those white beans in. And next I'm gonna add, very classical pairing, a little bit of rosemary. You could use fresh rosemary. I happen to have dried. I've got about 1/4 teaspoon. So our beans, we're gonna call our beans like a can of beans, scant can. It doesn't matter. If you're making this from scratch and you want to use the whole can, you can use the whole can, same measurements, okay? So we've got our rosemary in there. Next up is our roasted garlic. I've got about 10 cloves, which is about 2 tablespoons, and a little drizzle of the oil they were sitting in, and I'm gonna top that up with a little bit more oil. So I'm gonna use about 2 more tablespoons of oil. This is our roasted garlic oil. So we want to have a lot of that beautiful roasted garlic flavor in here, and this is what's going to make it happen. And it just shows you how you can use these components. When you have great components on hand, you can make things so easily. All right, nice pinch of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon, pinch of pepper. Then we're just going to blitz it up and add a little bit of water to get to our desired consistency. Okay, but first we're gonna do some blitzing. There we go. I always like, before I add the water, I always like to kind of get everything chopped up a little bit. Because once we add that water, we're gonna be thinning it out, so you might be left with a little bit more bean here and there. I want it very smooth. Loud. Okay, open that up. And you can also, if you had lemon juice kicking around, add just a little teaspoon of lemon juice. Not necessary, but if you have it, why not use it? Okay, this is looking nice and thick, so I don't need too much oil. It's always really about what's going on in your pan, in your pot, in your food processor, as opposed to sticking directly to a recipe. Another pro tip for you. Okay, I've added about, let's say, 1/4 cup, and I'm just gonna blitz that in. It's gonna be great. Awesome. Okay, now we taste and adjust. Always tasting, always adjusting. Everything is always a little bit different each time, so you always want to know how to taste and adjust. Honestly, this dip does not need a lot. It is really gorgeous. A few crispy pitas. I would serve it in a nice bowl with a drizzling of that garlic oil, maybe plop a few of those cloves on top. Stunning. A little bit of fresh rosemary sliced up. Yum. Oh, totally yum. Let's have a look at this. Look, nice, creamy, beautiful, yummy. Did not take long at all. Let's think. I'm thinking garlicky green beans off the grill. Dunk, dunk. Oh, I mean, simple, like simplicity is the best when it comes to cooking, especially for summer. All right, enjoy that one. Have fun with it. Let me know how it's going, and I'll see you back in the kitchen for more. Bye.